Lost evidence. In late September 2019, a woman found an SD card on the streets of the largest city in Alaska. The woman soon discovered the card's content, footage of an assault and murder. Whether it was sheer luck or divine justice, the culprit was eventually recognized and imprisoned. When the Anchorage resident came across a memory card labeled "Homicide at Midtown Marriott," she immediately handed it to the police. The card contained 39 pictures and 12 videos preserving incriminating evidence of a woman being strangled. The authorities recognized the voice of a South African man from an unrelated and unspecified investigation, partly because of his accent. 2 days after the SD card was found, a woman's remains were unearthed along a highway south of the city, and the investigators soon linked it to the murder in the images. Soon, 48-year-old Brian Stephen Smith was traced back to the site where the remains were found by using his cell phone records. Moreover, according to Anchorage Police Department documents, his location was pinpointed within minutes after the last photo on the memory card was taken. A medical examiner was brought in to confirm the connection between both incidents, but the police knew all along that the remains and the pictures belonged to the same person. Although the police did not reveal why the card was left on the street, they believed Smith had recorded the images himself, and the murder was thought to have occurred in early September. Furthermore, the police confirmed that Smith registered into a hotel room, and the room's carpet matched the scenery in the footage. The South African was charged with first-degree murder, and the woman's identity remains undisclosed. Team effort. In 2010, a video was posted on YouTube showing a man mistreating 2 kittens. A Facebook group composed of animal lovers soon grew to monitor further incidents, and when a murder scene was found in Montreal in 2012, activists knew who to blame and helped the international police put Luca Magnotta behind bars. A failed model, actor, and escort, Luca Magnotta would take his vanity to the extreme. From a young age, he developed a narcissistic personality that pushed him to pursue a glamorous career, but he only found disappointment. Magnotta created hundreds of websites and social media profiles to spread fake information about his success, and especially his good looks. However, a dark side started to emerge, and he even started rumors that he was dating serial killer Karla Homolka. When the first video with the 2 cats appeared, the police said they didn't have enough information to pinpoint the culprit. But the amateur web detectives worked together to track him down by studying the smallest details in the video, like the bed cover, the light socket, the wall plugs, and the doorknob. Magnotta was desperate for attention and started a cat-and-mouse game, creating a fake Facebook profile to infiltrate the group. He then confessed to committing the crime through yet another profile, linking a picture of himself. The group soon identified Magnotta, a previously convicted fraudster and failed model-turned-adult movie star. The amateurs then came up with his address in Toronto, but he had already moved to London. Magnotta then published 2 more disturbing videos. However, his worst crime was the murder of Jun Lin, a Chinese exchange student. The 2 men met through a dating app, and Magnotta lured him to his apartment. He then filmed the act and published another video. In addition, body parts were sent to several government facilities in Canada, and people from all over the world mobilized to find him. A manhunt began across Europe, through Paris, and finally Berlin, where a local cafe owner recognized the fugitive calmly reading news about himself. The man quickly notified the authorities, who immediately took action. The 30-year-old was then taken to Canada and imprisoned, to the relief of the internet heroes. And while it was an impressive team effort with successful results, data analyst Deanna Thompson, who played a key role in the search, wondered, quote, "Did we feed the monster, or did we create it?" Smarter phones. Greek pilot Babis Anagnostopoulos testified that his young wife, Caroline Crouch, was murdered when 3 robbers broke into their home near Athens, Greece. However, while corroborating his account, investigators looked into the couple's technological devices, and incriminating evidence soon popped up. Caroline Crouch was born in the UK, but she moved with her parents to the island of Alonissos when she was a child. She was 20 years old when she lost her life, leaving a baby behind. Her husband, 32-year-old pilot Babis Anagnostopoulos, claimed that on May 11, 2021, a gang of foreign robbers trespassed his family's home in Glikanira, tied him up, suffocated his wife, and took €15,000 in cash. Initially, the authorities offered a €300,000 reward in exchange for information about the attackers. The case raised concerns about national security, and the police condemned the barbaric crime. However, the police soon concluded that the pilot's story didn't add up. After his wife's memorial service, detectives approached Anagnosopoulos and informed him that there had been a breakthrough. They then asked him to go to Athens to identify a suspect, and the pilot was airlifted to the capital. Only then was he informed that he was the suspect. Crouch's smartwatch revealed that her heart was still beating at the time the police said she was murdered. Moreover, the husband's smartphone tracked his activity, proving that he was moving around the house when he claimed to have been tied up. A final blow to his testimony came as police realized the security camera's data cards were removed at a time that did not match Anagnosopoulos' version. The pilot was interrogated for 8 hours until he confessed to murdering his wife. Lost and found. A young teenage girl disappeared on Staten Island in April of 2021, and after a 4-month search, she was found in New Jersey thanks to a photograph posted on social media. Jim Lynch, a New Jersey attorney, recounted that, quote, "It was in the morning. I'm working. I see an email. It says help in the line. I soon realized it was real." An NYPD detective had reached out to him, inquiring about a billboard that appeared in a picture posted by the teenager. The billboard displayed an advertisement for Lynch's. Lynch continued, quote, "I then set the wheels in motion." He contacted his vendor and put him in contact. In a matter of hours, an Outfront media representative responded and provided the exact location of the advertisement. It stood on the property of the Hudson Plaza Motel in Bayonne. The NYPD then notified the Bayonne Police Department, which quickly arrived at the scene and found the missing Staten Island girl, along with another missing girl from New York. NYPD Detective Letty Zuber, who has worked in law enforcement for over 15 years, expressed to CBS2 that she had a strong feeling when she first saw the photograph, quote, "Every little detail is important. I looked at the photo for a while and I finally said, you know this billboard, and I was so happy. You hope that your gut feeling and everything you're doing is going to work out." Even though no further information was revealed, including the perpetrator's identity, the months-old case was cracked by the cooperation of the detective, the lawyer, the company, and the police department, who brought not one but 2 missing girls home. Not mistaken. In 1990, a man was watching an America's Most Wanted segment about a kidnapped girl and thought he recognized her from his neighborhood. The well-meaning man then reported it to the authorities, and it was concluded that he was mistaken. But in a twist of fate, the girl in question had actually been kidnapped. On September 22, 1982, 5-year-old Monica Judith Bonilla was abducted from her house in Burbank, California, and it was believed that her father took her away from her mother, Rosemary Levi. Levi would later say that she spent over $20,000 in detectives' fees in a desperate attempt to locate her daughter, quote, "I have not celebrated Mother's Day since she left." However, a fateful turn of events reunited 13-year-old Monica with her mother on Christmas of 1990. After a man reported recognizing a kidnapped girl showcased in the TV show America's Most Wanted, the police found that she wasn't who they were looking for, but the tip led them to Monica and her father. The girl had been held on Point Roberts, an island on the Washington border with Canada, and given a different name. She also believed her mother had passed away. Years before, Levi had remarried, and by the time her eldest daughter came home, she had another child, a 6-year-old boy whose half-sister was delighted to meet him, quote, "I love my family. I've got a little brother. He's sweet. I was happy before, and I'm still happy." The reunited family then moved from Burbank to an area close to Los Angeles, according to the district attorney's office. Levi was overjoyed when Monica was found, quote, "I'm the happiest mother in the world. God has sent back my daughter. She was found by accident, but I don't believe in accidents." Thank you for watching our video. Please let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to follow all our Dark Documentaries channels for more mysteries and eerie stories. And hit the bell icon to be notified of our newest content.